my scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. I am sharing with you the October Pep Rally layout that I made. Um, Clique has their Pep Rally the third Wednesday, I think, pretty much, of every month. It's usually on the same day as the kit reveal for the next month. So this was actually last week. But of course, I can't get a video up on time lately. So, yeah. So, you would have seen this popping around on social media, but I wanted to share how I made it because it was a fun little layout that I did, and it's about my dog. And, yeah, so will say that I had a lot of trouble with this kit. And I think it's just because there's so many bold patterns that putting them all together was kind of interesting. So I tried to keep it fairly simple for a lot of the stuff that I did during the month. But I really liked using these blocks with the alpha or the different letters in it for a title on a traveler's notebook that I made. So I'm going to do the same thing, but with these big ones. I do kind of wish that I had a little bit of a smaller or bigger or some more bigger blocks. As you've just seen, I cut that A down a little bit because it was just so much bigger than the other three. The other three are pretty much the same size. So that was quite interesting. And I am going to pop a couple of these up just to have them stand out a little bit better. And so they didn't look all one dimensional, basically. I mean, I could have did that, but I thought it would be fun. So I'm just going to spell out Kona's name. And this spot, this picture of her is a spot that she sits in regularly. And I just wanted to, it's been a little while since I've done a layout of the dog, and I just wanted to be able to have a spread that I could talk about, like some of her personality and how she's changed as she's been a puppy. And oh yeah, I forgot that I had these alphas out on my desk for something, and they kept falling off. So I'm just gonna use these um, as dimensional adhesive. Well, or like for dimension. I did have to use my ATG though to get it on there. And I put it on the photo too, and I'm just gonna work a couple of layers, just a little bit, just for a little extra color. And I liked how it turned out. And I used that one of the alphas as a layer too, because I liked that dot. And I thought that I could make it wonky. So I was just looking to see if there was anything else in there that I might want to use for a layer. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use any of it for actual. I really had a hard time cutting that piece up because I really love that piece. I was kind of wanting to use it as a background, but I hadn't used it yet. So I struggle with this. Sometimes I try to save pieces. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I'll save a piece because I really like it and I really want to use it by itself. But then I never end up using it right away. And then it just sits there, and the time for it to inspire me has kind of passed. And so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to cut this because who knows when I'll actually really use the whole sheet. And instead of it just sitting in my stash collecting, virtual dust now, collecting dust until I do decide to use it, or, staying in my stash of papers from old kits. So I just went with it and I used it and I cut it up. And you know what? It's okay. I still haven't used it. So I am using some of these branding strips and stuff. And I really have been liking layering the branding strips, maybe because they're a little less busy. I don't know. They're just nice and fun. So I did that, and then I'm gonna look through the embellishments and see if there's any die cuts that I think can work with this. I mean, I could have used any, um, just because I don't mind having the stuff that doesn't quite seem like it makes sense on a page, like of the random stuff. I don't mind that. But I did add a tag up to the top because it needed something else up there. There's a lot. And I added some stickers. I think I used those from the Traveler's Notebook kit. I think at this point I kind of am mixing the kits a little bit, which is fine, which is what I like about the Traveler's Notebook kit. It usually works well with the main kit. So you can mix them, and that's just nice and fun. So I'm trying to just find out where I want to put stuff, and I decide to use that camera. It's cute, and add one of the star or the hearts that was in the kit. They're these like puffy ombre, and they're super cute. So I know the end of this kit is getting done, but you can still head over to the Clique Kit store and get the add-ons from October. The store for Clique Kits is still not shipping anything out, but it will be shipping stuff out in the next coming up and not too long. So, if you don't mind waiting for your stuff, go over there and look and see what the add-ons for the November kits are. There's a few things, and I'm sure there'll be more things as November gets a little bit closer. But I had a lot of fun with this, even though it's quite simple, but I used some of those little pom-pom pieces. They're so cute. I hadn't really used them, and I'm glad I've stuck two on there because it was just nice and fun. And I do end up going into my stash and getting some extra enamel pieces that I had from the Shimelle collection. And I do add those just to add a little bit more colors. And because they went with the kit, or the collection, even though they weren't part of the kit, they matched, so they'll match with all the different colors on my layout. So this is pretty much it. It was like super simple. I seriously kept it simple. Oh yeah, I forgot I added some of these because these are just nice and fun, and I have a ton of them too. So nice and fun, a nice and fun and simple layout. So I can't wait to see you guys later. I'm gonna just put the music on while we finish up the end. And if you do go head over to the store, make sure you use my code for your add-on so that you can get 10% off. And I will see you guys later. Have a great scrappy week. Bye.